Okay, it's time. Thousands of you entered and you voted. Congratulations to all of the finalists of the shoot.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Falcon fans, thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Junior. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 2. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They get the rebound. Zubac the pass to Junior. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. The shot by George. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Leonard with the steal. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
George dishes to Junior.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Junior kicks to Williams. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Junior throws it down. And Greg, something that might be on Junior's mind. He'll be a free agent at the end of this season.
Junior has a lot to think about as he heads into the open market. If he stays with the team or if he goes where he goes, hopefully he's been able to push that out of his head until the end of the season.
And it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morant surveying the D. Out to Brooks to stop the run. Drains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 6.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
Pass to Junior. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. In the first 2 games against the Clippers, he thinks his team had its moments. Coach said, even though we couldn't pull out a win against this championship contender, we learned a little bit more about our strengths and weaknesses, which will help us in the long run. But that education is awfully hard to swallow sometimes. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Junior. The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Junior. And both free throws good for Junior. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Morant outside. Passes to Brooks for the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Second shot opportunity, and it's Junior missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Morant outside. In the corner, Winslow with it. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And here's Morant after Paul George getting his 3 to go.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Again, Los Angeles.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be. And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Now the pass to Winslow. Brooks outside. Morant against Leonard, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul, and the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Winslow. Clippers leading by 6. Floats it up for Junior. Morant with the steal to end the run, and that one's good by Clark.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Pass to Junior. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. That's now 8 points for Junior.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Brooks misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 10.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
Beverly, the pass to George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Luke Kennard in for George. Offensive rebound. Clippers leading by 8. Out to Morris, to the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Anderson. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Clark, the pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Clark. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Junior's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Clark. Jones for three, buries it from three-point range.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Jackson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. So it's the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Jang with a clean look. No good on the three. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Morris.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
It's stolen by Jones. All going up court. Here's Melton. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Clark against Jackson. Junior. It's Clark with the rebound. The dish now to Jones. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. It's good.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Jackson with it. No points in the game yet for him. And Junior throws it down.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Pass to Melton. Lets it go from deep. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 8th rebound here tonight. In the corner, Kennard with it. At the elbow, it's Junior. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ibaka, the pass to Junior. He feeds it to Morris. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies shooting just 35% to start the game. Anderson outside. Swiped it away. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson from long range. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Kennard. Now here's Jackson. Junior kicks to Kennard. Hits it from three-point range.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
He hits the second from the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Here's Junior. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing up. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Clark. He's out there with Anderson. Borgie Dang is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in a 2-guard. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Kings, played superbly. He finished with 52 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like? Outside Jackson. There's the triple. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Morant. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
They grab their own miss. And it's Junior missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Kennard against Morant. And here's Junior. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And Junior throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Brooks.
And this is what you like about Dillon. He can be a role player for you, and you can also lean on him to carry the load.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Grizzlies, Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dillon Brooks. And Anderson has it in the corner. From deep, the Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. Junior kicks to Kennard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
HEA, hint the nickname Slow-Mo, because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Anderson passes to Morant. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Junior's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. trailing by 10.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Feeds it to Junior. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Melton, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Ibaka off the left rim and out. Now Jang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morant kicks to Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Up top, Morant. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers. From past the arc, Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
They've got Paul George. Junior's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Williams at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And Junior throws it down.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Morant, the bounce pass. A nice shot by Winslow.
Attacking that painted area. Winslow relentless in there.
Williams passes to George. He dishes it to Junior. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. To the inside. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside, George down low. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by George. 33 points for Junior.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brooks outside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Brooks. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching
has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Junior throws it down.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Winslow wide open, he fires, but they recover it. Brooks with no one around. They get it again. Three-pointer bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got 8 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Clippers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for him. Marcus Morris has checked in for Zubas. And so he makes both from the line.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Jones looking for an opening. And there's the pass to Brooks. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers leading by 13. Leonard finds Williams. Williams double team to the middle. Here's Leonard over Valanciunas, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
From deep, Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Leonard, no luck.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Outside, Jones. The shot from the low post is good. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Winslow. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Milton's checked in.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Floats it up for, and good. There's another.
With 40 points in the game, he has claimed the #2 spot now.
And GA, every game he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him.
And now an amazing 53 games of 40 or more points, passing Wilt's mark set back in 1963. The incredible 62 effort of Chamberlain still looms as the top spot.
Pass to Junior. Back to Williams. Here's Junior. Lays it up and banks it in. Junior's got 43 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
On the wing, Jones, defended by George. Jones against George. He's off on that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment." Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. 11-point game. George dishes to Junior. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
For the Clippers, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Paul George. Luke Kennard comes in for Shake Milton, and it's Jackson in for Lou Williams. Grizzlies also changing it up. Corky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Winslow, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Junior the pass to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Melton feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to Jang. Jones, no one around him. Off target with his three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Pass to Melton. Now Jang. And Jones has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Jones has got 16.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Kennard against Jones. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The pass to Beverly, takes a three, but they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Melton, defended by Beverly. Melton, no good. Clippers leading by 12. And it's Junior missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Anderson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Jackson, and it goes down 2 points. 5 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jackson against Leonard, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot. Morris kicks to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Junior missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Inside, here's Junior. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
Here's Morant. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Count that one.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The feed to Junior. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Morant. Wide open look. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. George, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks outside. Morant finds Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And again,
there it is, 50 points for him, and the record is his.
Greg, I'm in awe of his year. Absolutely in awe. To have this many 50-point games is just something most players dream of.
That 1962 campaign from Wilt Chamberlain is the stuff of myth. But the record for 50-point games set in that year has been broken. An achievement for the ages. Another 50-point game in a season that's been full of them. And this crowd rightfully excited.
Well, I know you're like me. It's been a privilege to witness greatness firsthand. They'll tell their kids and grandkids about what he's doing. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Jones has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. First free throw is good. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And both free throws good for Junior. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Valanciunas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter. To the inside. Here's Junior.
They've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Leonard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Williams against Brooks. Pass to Clark. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Basket good.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And the Clippers call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Clippers leading by 4. Outside, George. Here's Junior. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. On the wing, Winslow. Three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded closer. And here's Leonard from 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Left side, Ibaka. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. The Grizzlies trail by 8. In the corner, Winslow with it. From outside, off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
That free throw, no good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dylan Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And it's the Clippers with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Double team on Williams. Leonard on the wing. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Jones. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. And Winslow pulls it down. Knocks it loose. The Grizzlies trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
Williams against Morant. Williams kicks to Junior. Takes it out to Leonard. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Williams against Brooks. Clippers leading by 8. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Morant with it. Williams picks him up.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Junior. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Jones. And the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Junior dishes to George. He feeds it to Williams. Junior the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Brooks the pass to Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win